Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Barroom Boys. Today is just the Friday Vibes episode. We have absolutely nothing to talk about. Hodska didn't even bother to show up today. Beav's got half a fucking computer working right now. And Gary's just floating in space as usual. I don't really know what we're going to talk about. We're going to do a draft of the Pixar movies later, but other than that, I really got nothing. Gary, how is your day going today?
Pretty good. I put out a new TikTok on the Barroom Boys account. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll insert it here.
What was
And
that?
that's like me cueing myself to put in an edit.
You look
Um,
like you were a fucking wizard, bro.
that's why I did. I like cast it out. But yeah, so did that. Talked to Mondo about potentially a new show that's coming next week. So y'all stay tuned for that.
Don't y'all got like 8 shows at this point?
That would
Well,
be our
Beav,
fourth
I
one.
mean, you're one of the original people in the company, and you still only do one show. So, I
I'm a big
mean,
fan.
whenever you want to kind of explore more options, I would love to hear it.
I'm good with the twice a week schedule. That's fine.
Okay.
I like
But
Um,
yeah,
barroom.
Gary already announced a new show. It,
if
now
you
I
didn't
guess
see
we're
it
giving it a
yet, it'll
show.
be a surprise. If you didn't see it yet, it'll be a surprise. Um, yeah,
Everyone found out the same time I did, which is a rare one these days.
and we have our first ever fraternity house party tonight called Kaicella, and I'm excited to see how it goes.
What do you mean first ever?
Brother,
It's at
tailgates
the
are the same
fraternity house.
thing.
Like for me, for my 4 years, it's the first time we've ever done it. Registered.
I mean, what? How are you feeling headed into it? You think it'll be fun?
Are gonna be good. We hired a DJ and Sean's gonna DJ, so that'll be fun. There's a lot of strict rules. No hard liquor. We have like a third party vendor who gives out the drinks and you have to show your ID to get a drink. Um, what else are the rules? You can't go in the house unless you're going to the bathroom. There's literally gonna be a cop inside of our house. Um, yeah, and it's gonna be packed.
Doesn't sound like much of a fucking house party to me.
A house party that's only outside, and if you
Yeah,
do
and
go
no
inside,
liquor.
unless you'll have to go face to face with a cop.
All right, Beep. You stay hating in your one bedroom, one bathroom apartment in the middle of Atlanta. Mondo, I just don't even know what to say to you.
Also, why are y'all hiring a DJ when you have some great in-house DJs? It makes no sense. Waste of money.
Because they're not allowed to be in house, Beef. That's the
Oh, yeah,
problem.
yeah, you're right. Yeah,
No, the oh yeah, sure.
you got Jen, you got DJ Dirt.
Okay, Jin is 26.
How old is the DJ y'all are hiring? Probably 30.
Well, Graham, the guy's name is Graham, and he DJs. He opens a lot of times for the DJs that come to like Vivid and shit like that. So he's not like a scum bag like that we just found. He's pretty well established.
Are you gonna play beer pong with the cop?
I mean, I can do whatever with the cop. I'm 21, bitch. Like, what's good?
So you're only allowed in the house if you're 21?
No, you're only allowed to go in the house if you're going to the bathroom. If you live in the house, you can go to your room, but like it'll be super sus. The whole thing is no liquor and no drugs. That's the big emphasis on that like registered house party. Because there's a certain limit to the ABV of the beverages you're like giving out, which I think is like up to 5%. So like it just has to be like strictly beer, like no liquor. Like people can get fucked up and the cop's not gonna give a shit. But it's like if there's liquor, if there's weed, if there's coke, like stuff like that, that's whenever it starts to become a problem.
Well, just keep incriminating your fraternity on the podcast. I think that'll go well for everybody.
No, but like I'm saying if a girl were to bring that in, because nobody in the house does that, but if a girl were to bring that in, it would
So,
become a big issue.
yeah. You know if my brother's gonna be there tonight, or is he gonna
I
be
mean, he lives in
working?
the house. Uh, It
You know
starts
him.
at 9, so he should be there regardless. What time does Bollet close? 10?
I don't know. He's an old soul.
Your brother's a bow lad.
He, my brother been a bow lad for like
He has been a bow lad.
6 years now.
Should be in management by now.
He was supposed to, but he was too young to become one. They like wanted to make him one. They were gonna break the rules, and then they were like, "No, you can't do that." And
I would have just quit then.
yeah, if that was me, I'm out of there.
Yeah.
But
You know, Matt Mondo has always been one to follow the rules. I remember when he went to Santa Fe and we couldn't rush people from Santa Fe. And we were always like, you know what, let's just say fuck it and rush them. But we never did because Matt was like, no, like, I don't want you guys to get in trouble for me.
no, it wasn't Matt. Matt was on board to do it.
Well, I'm just, like you said, incrimination. I'm just giving a story.
Yeah, well, I'm retired, so it doesn't count for me anymore.
I mean, I'm technically early alum, so.
Doesn't it no longer counts? What's in the cup, Gary?
Apple juice.
All right.
How you early alone with no degree?
Bitch, please. Get the fuck out of here. That degree already has my name printed on it. All I gotta do is walk across that fucking stage.
All he has to do is literally get my approval.
I'm
That's all
cum
he has
loud,
to
bro.
do.
You know, I'm graduating cum loud.
Magna?
No, not Magna.
Just
You don't get the magnums? It's a tough look.
Summa?
Summa.
Summa cum laude?
Yeah.
You sometimes do it.
What, you got like a 3.7?
For sport management, it's only a 3.5.
We're stupid over here in the HHP program.
Enough to get a Latin honor?
It's all right. Once Gare graduates, he's gonna find another internship at Bull Gator Broadcasting. He's gonna keep working it up.
Yeah.
He's not in a rush.
So, spring training kicked off today. Or not today. I mean, technically, it kicked off yesterday or a couple days ago. The one and only Dodgers came out today to play, and Freddie Freeman hits a dinger, his first swing, first pitch in the spring training game. How do we feel about the Dodgers this season?
Bro, fuck the Dodgers. All my homies hate the Dodgers. They're ruining baseball.
How'd they ruin baseball, though? Just by picking up Shohei?
Bro, they picked up all the talent. Shohei, Mookie, Freddie. I mean, Will Smith's good. Max Muncy's good. He asks the question, then fucking disappears. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Like, I'm not talking to your name, Gare. But I mean, they got Yamamoto, they got Walker Bueller, Clayton Kershaw. Like, they had Trey Turner, they lost him. It doesn't fucking matter. Like they just keep getting to build this squad, and it doesn't matter because they have all the funds, and it's just ruining the game because all the superstars are on one team.
It's
like the Warriors.
Moneyball.
Literally, though. It's like the Warriors. It's horrible. And like at least I know like the Yankees will find a way to compete. Beav's a Mets fan, so you may want to get his opinion on these things, but
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate the Dodger brand. I never have, probably never will. So I mean, I'm kind of cool with it. I'm a big Otani guy. I think it's crazy how loaded they are. Bats, pitching, everything you need to be a championship team. They just can't seem to get over the hump come playoff time. You got a couple guys with some World Series rings, so that'll they'll go far in the playoffs. Matter of you know
If they make.
who else is in the NL, and then you got to play some strong teams in the AL if you make it to the World Series. But with the Dodgers on the Mets on the other hand, honestly, I have no idea. I'm not expecting anything good.
We gotta get Frank on here to talk about it.
Frank will be out in a couple weeks to preview the season.
I did see David Wright was out at spring training today. The Mets posted a picture of him, and seeing him on my social media always brings a smile to my face.
Gary, who's your team?
The Rays.
Tough times out there.
Yeah, no pitching,
You want to know why?
raping a minor.
Because the fucking Dodgers have your pitching staff, bro. Like, I'm telling you, it's a shit show. And yes, Wander Franco is hooking up with a 13-year-old. It is quite the
She's
story.
15. She's 15.
Because that's
What's the
so
deal with him?
much better. It's so much better.
What's the deal with him? Is he back in? Where's he from anyway? Dominican.
Dominican.
Isn't he still on the run?
No.
So
No.
what's the deal? Are they gonna like charge him in the DR? Or, is
Yeah.
he hanging out right now?
Yeah.
Wow,
So,
I would not want to go to a Dominican jail. That sounds like a nightmare.
I mean, he's a millionaire, so like, could he just pay him off?
I mean, I guess. I mean, it's not the U.S. Like,
And I also don't want to sound like a piece of shit and just be like, oh, since he's not in the United States, he could give police some money and he'll just say fuck off. But like at the
you're
same
not
time,
wrong.
yeah,
Yeah, it is corrupt there, and at the same time, he's also like 50 times more famous and recognizable in the DR than he is in America. Probably more than 50 times.
hmm
But he also was engaged in a sexual relationship with like a minor who was not even close to being of legal age. So I don't think criminals will think too highly of him.
Yeah. Speaking of minors, did you guys see what happened to Charlie Woods this past week, or I guess a couple days ago? Dude was trying to work his way into the COG, the Cognizant Classic, the COG. It's the golf tournament, like literally 10 minutes from my house. Bro shot what 16 over in his first round.
I
I
believe he
mean, I'm
shot like
not
an
a golf
86.
guy, but I know that's fucking terrible.
I mean, think about it. He's how old? 14, 15? And he's
Yeah.
playing from the tips with people who are on their way to the tour.
Tour.
Tour. How do you want me to say it? But I mean, he had a blow up hole. He shot a 9 on a par 5, and I believe he had a 6 on a par 3. He just had a couple blow up holes, which honestly is like typical of a normal golfer. Like as somebody at a normal level, like you're gonna have a blow up hole. But other than that, he was scratch. It was pars and birdies all around. He literally just had a couple blow up holes. He didn't have like consistent bogeys or double bogeys. It was just like there was this one hole or two holes on the course that just completely fucked him over. And he shot an 86. So he's like 14 over, 15 over. Which I mean, I don't think that's bad. I mean, competitively, the only thing that we've really seen or heard from him is the PNC. I mean, that's what we've heard. I don't know about junior tournaments he's participated in off camera, but like, on camera, he's fucking playing with the best golfer in the world. So,
Yeah, I mean, the pressure he's under has got to be like crazy. I mean, you're following the footsteps of the GOAT, and the GOAT is on camera saying how he's projecting him to be that much better. So like that's got to be tough, bro. Like I couldn't imagine that.
Yeah,
I'm honestly not that shocked he did that bad.
I guess here's my educated opinion. Charlie Woods is a great, fantastic golfer. He's got the purest swing that I've ever seen from a junior. His dad, his coach, is the greatest player of all time. He's got all the amenities. He's got a golf course in his backyard. He has all the pressure on him. It's like LeBron James Jr. And he still chooses to play golf. And like the pressure that he's under, like, the every time he goes to a tournament, there's every kid looks at him different, every parent looks at him different just because of who his dad is, right? And that's tough on a kid. He wanted to play in a PGA Tour pre-qualifier, maybe shoot a good score, get to the Monday qualifier, have no chance in the Monday qualifier, but put up a good round, play against some guys that are, great amateurs and some, mid-level pros. And he had one bad hole. He had a 12 on a hole, 8 over on one hole.
that's
As
what it was, the 12. Sorry.
Other than that, he didn't have any birdies, but after the 12, he parred 6 straight holes. And you know, it is what it is. He had a bad round. You know, he doesn't mean his swing is any less pure. Don't mean, you know, he doesn't have the opportunities going forward that he did, you know, before, if that even makes sense. But um, a report came out. Yeah, that made no sense, right, Gare? But after the tournament, the report came out from the Palm Beach Post, and I saw pictures myself on Twitter yesterday of like he had like a gallery of 100 people watching. The PGA Tour posted like 2 or 3 videos about him playing in this pre-qualifier. Apparently, people were begging him for autographs on the course, getting talkative with the security detail that he had with him. The fact that he even needs to have a security detail is is fucked up. Like it's fucked up. The fact that all these people are out there watching him. A grandmother took her granddaughter out of school to go see him play. Like this is ridiculous. I mean, shame on the PJ Tour. Like I get it, they're trying to get clicks and whatnot, but the poor kid, right? Like Justin Thomas came out this morning and said that he was like angry and frustrated about the whole situation. Um, and it's fucked up because he's just a kid at the end of the day, right? And the fact that he loves golf is impressive in its own right, with all the pressure that he knows he's going to face. But um, yeah,
Yeah.
well, I guess fell on deaf ears there.
No, you're good. Look, Beav, I just drew you.
Yeah, thanks.
No, but it's gonna be tough, man.
But
It's
yeah,
really
shout out. The Honda Classic is next week. I'm looking forward to that.
the
That's my favorite
cog,
tournament.
the cog.
Yeah, I'm never calling it that. Hey,
You
we got
just
the
draw
match.
your D backwards, you fucking jamoke.
We got another
Mongoose.
edition of
Oh,
the match.
fuck.
What just
A fucking
happened?
avalanche in my room.
I don't
Uh,
know what to do now, boys.
but click the X in the top right. Okay.
All right.
But yeah, it's weird also because like Charlie never has, like Beav was saying, has never lived a normal life. He's been under the spotlight ever since he came out of a cooch. And like another thing is like he doesn't necessarily have to play golf. He doesn't have to do shit. He could technically get a high school diploma and still be richer than any of us in this motherfucking call will be in our entire lives.
Not
So
me.
it's like,
Get out of here.
bro, his dad's a billionaire.
Yeah, he won't be richer.
Okay, where's the money gonna go? Him and his daughter?
He'll pull the Shaq move. He'll keep his money.
Tiger won't do that.
How do you know, bro?
You don't know Tiger Woods. What are you talking about, Gary? You
Bro,
know?
Shaq is a fucking businessman that owns hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different stores in different locations. Tiger is endorsed by multi-billion-dollar companies and plays a sport. He doesn't necessarily like what things does Tiger have a say in? He has what? Top stroke and what else?
The virtual golf league that's coming out next year. That was supposed to come out this year.
I haven't heard of that.
Oh, I
It's like
guess you're not that into golf then.
it's supposed to be like the PJ Tour's version of Live Golf, where they were building an indoor arena essentially, probably across the street from where Mondo lives in Palm Beach Gardens.
Yeah,
Is that the
close.
what the PBSC campus or something like that? And
Yeah,
it was set to begin like right around now with like a bunch of teams representing cities. There's an Atlanta team, there's a Boston team, there's an LA team, you know, et cetera, et cetera. And like late last year, end of last year, the arena, there was some bad rainstorms in Florida, brought down the arena completely, like blew over the roof. That they had to postpone it for another year. Garrett, where you been? You know, you ain't been reading the news.
told you, bro. He's not that big of a golf guy.
What else he got? Tiger. He's got the Tiger Woods video games.
What's going on here, Gary? What are you trying to prove?
What is that humming noise in the background? Who has a humming noise?
My dad's working on the house.
Oh, okay. every time somebody stops talking, all I hear is
Here, let me go get him. We could get an interview, find out what he's working on right now.
all right, I'll pause. Yeah, this episode is fucked.
Here, I feel like you ain't been into it today. What's going on?
Bro, what do we have to talk about?
We've just been talking about golf.
And I shared my opinions. I was wrong about one thing. I didn't know that there was a virtual golf league coming.
Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think is the next move for Charlie?
Keep playing, get better. I mean, he's never going to get the public off of his ass. He's just going to have to play through it.
No,
And I,
and it's sad. It's sad to be honest. It's really fucked up. The
yeah,
fact that 100 losers took time out of their day to go to a fucking PJ Tour pre-qualifying event, not
just
the Pro-Am, not the Monday qualifier, the
He'll
fucking
be here in a
qualifier at
second.
some hillbilly course to get into the Monday qualifier if you finish top five out of 150 people.
What's going on?
Sorry for all the vibrating noise, boys. Me and the missus were getting our freak on.
Mondo, that's TMI.
No, just adding on a new upstairs laundry room.
nice.
So, PSA: happy wife, happy life. You know.
I'll have Johnny send me the pictures when you guys are done.
Which part?
The man's busy.
Good to see you guys.
Yeah,
This fucking guy.
dude, I always feel weird calling you Mondo in front of your dad because like y'all are both Mondo, you know.
I mean, let's not be an overthinker here, Beav. It's not that deep.
Yeah.
Beav, why don't you give us an apartment tour?
I think I already did, didn't I?
I don't know. Did you?
I could.
Gary, you should give us a tour. Give us a tour, Gary.
I'm fixing my background.
All right.
Yo, what do y'all
This
think
is
about
going to be bad.
What do you? Gary's giving his tour.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me.
Gary, you're gonna have to really edit this episode and make it look right because this is a shit show. Oh God.
All right, my room is
Crack my
absolutely
screen.
obliterated right now. So here's my bed, not made. I took all my clothes out of the dryer before we
Damn.
started recording and threw them on the floor because I didn't have time to fold them.
You
This
buying that,
is
Mondo?
my
You buying the fact that they're fresh
I'm
out
not
the dryer?
buying it, bro.
Nah, those clothes are dirty as hell.
bro. I would get a pair of underwear and stick them in my mouth.
Do it. Let's see what happens. Will he
25.
gag?
Green Hanes underwear.
I think I saw a racing stripe on there.
Yeah,
Bro, even
Yo, chill, dude. Fucking sniffing your underwear. What the
because
hell
they're
you doing?
clean. I just
Bro,
washed it.
why are you grossed out that you're sniffing? That man just fucking took a bite out of it.
And this is where all the magic happens.
Looks magically cluttered too.
Yeah.
Honestly, Gary, I regret this a lot. We're gonna do a room check next episode, and we're gonna have to make sure that yours is clean. God, you are disgusting.
Yo ho, pirates life for me.
All right, let's start this snake draft because this episode is just unraveled into a nightmare today. So today's snake draft is the best Pixar movies. It is a 3-man draft today. Boys, I hope you have a list of movies. Put your hands up for rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Shit. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Aha, bitches!
Pick the order.
I'll let Beav go second today because last time I made him go last.
Okay.
So I go first.
I wonder what's gonna be the first pick.
Finding Nemo.
What?
Pixar. Finding Nemo.
You're really your favorite movie is a Pixar movie.
Oh no, okay. If you're a real one, let me save that one and I'll explain the story of it.
No,
No,
you could
fuck it.
take it with the first pick.
Huh?
Take it with the first pick. I'm not letting you save it.
Okay, so my first pick will be Ratatouille. If anybody was wondering the story behind it, whenever I was a new member in my fraternity, I was asked what my favorite movie was, and I put Ratatouille. End of story. I can't really give too much detail about it. I just
That's a
put
great movie. It's a great
Yeah.
movie. No shame in that.
There was a lot of shame thrown at me though, whenever I put it down as my
No, it wasn't because of that. It was because of the other half of the night. That's why. No one had a problem with Ratatouille. Eve?
Uh, Jeez, best Pixar movies. Ratatouille's off the board. That probably wouldn't have been my number one. Probably would have been top three though. I'm gonna go with Finding Nemo.
fuck
Snag it off the
you,
board.
dude.
I'm just gonna snag it.
That was the
I'm gonna
first movie
go.
I ever saw in a movie theater.
Wow.
I'm gonna go with The Incredibles.
How old were you, Gary? You must have been like 6 months old.
I was born in '02.
Yeah, that shit came out in '03.
My parents took me to it.
I think you're capping again.
I swear to God.
First it was the clean underwear. Now it's that you saw Nemo when you were 8 years old.
I didn't say 8, bro. Get the fuck out. Mondo, what are your picks?
The Incredibles and Cars.
Good.
Eve?
That's it.
Well,
Two
yeah.
movies, no explanation.
No. I wasn't feeling like giving one.
All right. My next pick. Um, I'm gonna go with Up.
Okay. Gary?
Can I
No
explain?
explanation, beef.
Can I explain why I was gonna? I got cut off.
All right, my bad.
I'm trying to think of something articulate. One of those movies you can watch when you're 5 years old, when you're 85 years old.
Gary?
Still pulls at the same heartstrings. About life, love, the adventure of it all, adversity, friendship. What more can you ask for? Love.
I don't know.
All
I
right.
was hoping for less, honestly.
My next pick is gonna be Monsters Inc. I feel like Monsters Inc. is timeless. You have Randall. Randall is a sneaky little fuck, and like it's a whole new world that Disney built within a movie that is just timeless. Oh, I get another pick.
Yeah, that's how they work.
My next pick is gonna be Toy Story 2. Toy Story 2 is the one where they go to Al's Toy Barn and they meet Jesse and all them motherfuckers. And the main reason that I picked this movie is because when I was a little kid, the intro to it I thought was the hardest intro of any movie possible. It's where they're like playing the video game, but it starts off in like Buzz's POV and he like jumps on the platforms and it's like boom, 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 and then he gets like he like falls and then he has to fight Zurg and shit. Pretty hard intro. But Beav, go ahead.
Gear. I mean, Mondo. What were your picks in the last round? Cars and what else?
Incredibles.
All right. Is the Polar Express Pixar?
No.
Fuck. I could have sworn I saw that damn lamp before the movie started. I'm gonna go with Wally.
That's a good pick.
Uh, it's just a cool movie. Makes you think when you're a kid, you know, it makes you think because there's not just like stupid audio the whole time.
All right.
Yeah, it's a good story.
I'm gonna go Toy Story 1 because you gotta respect the original, right? It's an absolute classic. Um, and then I'm gonna go Cars 2 with the absolute master class of secret agency out of Tow Mater. I mean, you can't ask for a better performance. I don't think Jason Statham, I don't think fucking James Bond, Jason Bourne, doesn't matter, bro. Mater took down a false alternative resourcing fuel that was pretending to gain more money for fossil.
All in all,
He smoked them with this fake Elon Musk little shitter car. Tow Mater is the greatest spy of all time, and he's worthy of being featured on this list. Cars 2. Beav, you're up.
did you do
Yeah,
two?
this is
Yeah.
where my Pixar knowledge slims out here in round 4. Um, but I'm gonna go with Toy Story 4 because it's an emotional end to the series of our childhood,
All right.
and I can't recall much of the plot, but I remember liking it. That's all that matters.
Was that the one with the spork?
Forky, yeah.
All right, Gary, you're up.
Damn, that really leaves us with the newer movies. This movie actually. Oh, you know what? Fuck that. Inside Out. Inside Out is a really good movie. I feel like it pretty accurately portrays the emotions of a teenager. Um, and then my last pick is gonna be a movie that actually made me cry. I've only cried to about 3 movies in my entire life. It'll be The Good Dinosaur. Um, Basically, if you've never seen The Good Dinosaur, in the first 15 minutes of the movie, the son is out with his dad, and his dad's super disappointed in him about just how he is overall because he was like the run of the litter. And then dad dies in a monsoon. And I remember I was at the movie theater with my family watching this, and I was sitting next to my dad. And I was just thinking to myself, I was like, damn, bro. Like, if my dad died, like, right now, like, what would I do? And that was kind of what triggered the tears for me, but it's also a really good movie. So that's gonna be my last pick.
Good pick. Is Frozen Pixar?
I don't think so.
If it is, that's my pick. Um,
It's not showing up on their list.
hold up. Is Frozen?
I'm looking at the list, Beav.
I
It's
know
not
it's
on there.
Disney. I know it's Disney. Isn't it Disney Pixar?
No, Pixar is a subset of Disney.
Disney bought Pixar.
All right. I'm gonna go with Brave, and the reason why is I haven't seen it, but if you're going through the list of Pixar movies, it's probably the one that I'd want to see that I haven't seen yet. Just looks cool.
You never seen Brave?
Nah,
It's a good
it,
ass movie.
yeah.
I can't believe I got this with the last pick. There's not a more emotional tearjerker than this movie right here. Gary, Your Good Dinosaur? I'm sorry. It's a mispick. Nothing tugs at your heartstrings more than an elderly woman passing away playing a guitar. Nothing's more emotional than Coco. You could be 20, you could be 2, you could be 67, doesn't matter. When that grandma passes away on the screen, you do nothing but bawl your eyes out. Coco is one of the greatest feature films of our time. And as such, it should have been picked earlier. And I can't believe I'm sitting here with someone who'd literally just picked a movie because it looked cool and he hadn't seen it. Coco is a legendary performance on all aspects and deserves more respect than that. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I haven't seen it because I just never been browsing on the TV and said, let me watch Coco for the next 2 hours.
Well, you should.
I should now. You gave a really great description of it. I might throw her on tonight, so we'll see.
All right. So the real question is, who
You
wrote
make me
this
un
shit
poco
down?
loco, un poquitito loco.
Who wrote this shit down?
Well, Gary's editing this, right? So he'll just go
Oh,
back.
kiss my ass, Beav. You're a real sack of shit, you know that?
I mean, Beav, you said yourself last episode you're not really doing much tonight.
Yeah, I'm just chilling. You know,
You can, you know,
Beav, drive down and come to Coachella, bro.
I'm not the intern. I'm not the intern. This isn't for me to graduate college. Gary has incentive. He wants to get that degree. You know.
Gare's not just an intern. Gare's officially the director of social media.
So I'm your boss, pussy hoe.
I mean, my
You're
boss.
not. I'm still your boss. You're not really the boss. You're your own section. I'm also Beav's boss. But Gare, I don't think honestly my statement there helped you because the graphic is a social media post. But I'll be nice and I'll put it together and then you can post it tomorrow. Just text me who you got in the draft, please.
Quit bitching, Gary. All you do is bitch.
Did I even say anything?
Not even say anything.
Text me who you guys got in the draft, okay?
Fuck
All
you,
right, let's
pussy.
outro this absolute nightmare of an episode. If you enjoyed this episode, and I would be shocked if you did and you made it this far, please make sure to like, subscribe. Please don't unsubscribe because of this episode. We were not on our A game today. There was no sports news to really talk about. We winged it as best as we could. We'll see you guys on the next episode coming next week. Peace.
Fuck you, Jack Braverman.